All right. Welcome to the stage of history. I am your illustrious host, Kevin Uncanny Anytime. What's poppin', everybody? Everybody that's watching this live, everybody that's watching this later. Um, man, things have been going fairly well the last couple days. Pretty excited about that. As far as just the feeling, right? The being of myself, I have been feeling pretty good. Um, Today was interesting. I woke up and I just felt refreshed. It was really, really interesting. I was just like, okay. And what's interesting about that is when I correlate it to when I go work out and my basketball and stuff like that. What happens is I know that I'm gonna have like a great practice, or I know that I'm gonna have a um, like my shot is gonna be on, right? It's a feeling. It's really interesting. It's a really interesting feeling. It's just a feeling that, oh yeah, I'm gonna have a good game today. It's really interesting. So um one day I'm gonna interview Steph Curry on here and I'm gonna ask him the same question. If some days do he just wake up and just feel it, because that's being an avid basketball player. That's literally, I think, what happens sometimes you wake up and you can tell like the mechanics of your body are just a bit off. But it's interesting. I knew it, and then I went into the gym, and sure enough, I was like, my form was good. I was making consistent shots. I felt really good. It's very interesting. So comment if you wake up and you just feel like, oh yeah, today's gonna be a great day, or I'm feeling pretty good about myself. What is that? That's what we want to do. We want to ask ourselves, like, what really is that? Is it what you did the day before? Is it the food you ate? Is it um the activities that you did yesterday? Is it the workout? Is it a combination of everything, right? You really, really want to ask yourself and try and figure out what's going on. Okay. Rise and shine, Jana. Rise and shine, Lexi. Oh, it's blessed day to see you today. Haven't seen you in a while. Thanks for coming on. Um, so yeah, a couple of announcements as I go on that little rant about you're feeling, and really, but that's what this mindset stuff is all about. That's what I go into, really, really helping you to do, is to question. You got to question that stuff. Don't just do it and be like, oh yeah, some days I'm up, some days I'm down. Be like, no, figure it out. Like, okay, what was it? What did I do yesterday? What happened yesterday? I literally worked all day, all day yesterday, y'all. If man, and that's what I used to do. That's what I used to do, and I just can go in machine mode, and just there's always something to do. And it's funny because at work I used to be mad when they would say when they would say that at the job, like there's always something to do, and I'm like, no, that's ridiculous. Like, get out of here with that. I used to really be upset when they would say that there's always something to do, but now kind of understand I kind of understand what that's all about. Like, there literally is something to do all the time. I'm, making sure things are legally straight, looking up legal documents that I might need for the program. The store, which is going to be open tomorrow. I'm going to open the store tomorrow. So shout out to everybody that want to get some gear. It will be available tomorrow. Yes, yes, yes. Um, so because I did a bunch of work on the store yesterday, right? I just tuned in. It actually sometimes when I do that, other stuff lacks. Like, I forgot to post the one of the motivational posts that I do. I usually try and post that around like 7:30. And it was like, it turned to be like 9 o'clock, and I'm like, oh wait, I still gotta post this. I'm like, dang. But I was so tuned in on like making sure the gear was straight, setting up the store, putting in the captions and stuff like that. And I got so tuned in, y'all. I was working on that the majority of the time, was making sure that the store was straight. And it looks freaking amazing. It's gorgeous. But yeah, I don't want to. I'm sorry, I don't want to go too much into rants and stuff like that. But today's topic today is really important because for those of us that really want to start something, right, that really want to start a business, a small business, or go into the journey of building something large, right, building something large, there's a couple things that I want you to realize, right? I'm going to give you two main things that I want you to realize in building a business. Um, so I'm gonna go into that. But yeah. The gear's gonna be ready tomorrow, y'all. I'm super happy. We got one spot left for the Mindset Matters program to get into the Mindset Matters Institute. So again, I can post the link to how, if you want to get in, I can post the link here, or you can send me a message on Messenger privately, however you want to get it. But I'll mention that again at the end so I don't get sidetracked. But before we begin, I always want to give you guys something to work on, right? So that you can gain something from this. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take 5 minutes out of this live. Okay, 5 minutes, and I'll make the live not too long, right? 20-25 minutes. So 5 minutes out of this live, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through, and I'm gonna share my screen, and we're gonna go through the concentrated strength assessment together, you guys. Okay, this is something that's very important. Before I go into the topic, okay, I want you guys to really start understanding the importance of this, okay, because it really is working on your power of your concentration. The concentrated strength of you is incredibly important. And so what I'm doing is I'm pulling up that assessment right now. I'm going to share my screen, and then we're going to go through it together. All right, sounds like fun. Yeah, it sounds like fun, right? All right, because I know a lot of people haven't really seen it yet, but I'll paste it right here. This is the assessment right there. I don't know if you can click on that or not, but I am going to pull it up on my screen so you guys can see a little bit of the program. Okay. Um, and we actually won't watch the video. I'll just give you a little detail about it. But here we go. So let me share my screen quick, and we will go over a little bit of that. So let's share the screen here, and we will go to the tab, and boom, concentrated strength assessment. Okay, boom. So here we go, y'all. Okay, now normally I have you watch this video first, but we're going to skip past that. I'm going to let you know that this is what we're going to do. I'm going to have you guys focus on my eyes, okay, as I am going to concentrate on the camera. Okay, I'm going to concentrate on the camera, and you guys focus on staring at me, right? It's going to be super awkward, but that's what we're here to do. We're here to make you uncomfortable, right? So that you can grow. This is going to help you to grow, because if you can't do this, if you feel a little awkward in public settings and stuff like that, or in interviews when you want to be, assertive, and you want to show confidence, and you want to look the employer in the eye or something like that, or even your boss, if you have to talk to him, and you want to say, hey, I'm looking for a raise, whatever the case may be, this is going to help you. Okay, and this is part of the elements of life. So this is what we're going to do. So in the elements of life, you would watch the video where I give you a description of that, and then you say, oh, okay, I watched the video, right? We're talking about. Then you talk about your key learnings from the video, okay? And so basically what I just told you is, concentrated strength helps with confidence, we'll say. Okay, we'll say that it helps with confidence. All right, and so we'll go okay to that. And though, so bam, here we go. Set your timer. Set your timer on your clock right now. If you have a clock or something like that, I'll give you a little bit of time. Set your timer for 5 minutes. Okay. So after you set your timer for 5 minutes, now I say stare at one object for 5 minutes, and only stare at that object for the entire 5 minutes. Okay. You can blink if you have to, but keep your focus on that object. Do not allow your eyes to move around the room or anything like that. So what I'm going to, what I'm going to have you guys do is focus on me, my eyes, okay? Because I'm going to be focused on the little dot of the camera. And in turn, I would like you guys to just focus on me, okay? All right. So I'm going to start my timer and we're about to get ready. All right. It's going to be a little awkward, but don't trip. I can't see you, okay? So don't feel too crazy about it. All right. All right. Here we go. We're going to start it off. 5 minutes. All right. Don't worry about that. We're going 5 minutes. I already started it. All right. 5 minutes. Here we go. And so, what I really, really, really want people to do is, I mean, you can talk and stuff like that, but the goal is to not deter at all, not even a little bit, not even a little bit. Just continue to stare at the particular object, and in your case my eyes. Just continue to look into my eyes. Now it looks like I'm looking directly at you, but understand, you don't have to be super uncomfortable, okay? Because I'm just looking at the camera. I don't really know that you're looking at me, so you should feel comfortable doing this, okay? So just continue to look and don't deter your vision. Now, what's interesting about that is you'll start to kind of feel weird, like you want to look away for some reason. You want to turn your head, you want to not continue to look at that. And then that's when you dive into yourself. Why can't I complete this? Why do I not want to complete this challenge? Is it because I think it's silly? Is it because I don't understand it? Is it because I'm fearful of something? If I am fearful of something, what is it? What am I fearful of? Why am I scared? What about this is making me uncomfortable? Does Kevin have some kind of hidden agenda behind this? Like, what's going on? But just continue to look. Yeah, it's getting difficult, and what's going on is what you're noticing is that it feels like a long time. But at work, at school, anywhere, and we having fun, anything else, it feels like 5 minutes goes by in a blink, right? But for some reason this is going to feel like an extended time. Okay, but I encourage you, keep looking. Just keep looking at me. Okay, keep looking at me. Keep looking at me. All right, just keep looking. Just keep looking. It's probably in that little square box, but just keep looking. Keep looking. I should have enlarged it to make you a little more uncomfortable, but we'll start off with this first, and the next time we'll do it again. Next time I'll enlarge the picture so it just be me instead of you looking at the screen as well. But yeah, this is this is what you want to focus on. Okay, this is what you want to focus on. Just continue to focus on that. What's happening inside of you right now is that you are stretching your mind beyond what you normally do. Right now, we can stare at the TV and we can stare at our phones and we can scroll and stuff like that. But when there is a inanimate object, to continue to keep your focus on that takes concentration. And that's where your strength lies. When you can really focus and concentrate on something, that's going to really help you in your life. You're not going to notice it right away, but it's going to really, really benefit you if you practice this. It stretches your mind beyond what it's already doing. The limitations that it has right now of just being able to just maybe look at something for a few seconds. This is going to help you in a lot of different areas, relationships, a lot of stuff. It's going to help you in a lot of different areas for you to be able to keep your focus and to continue to look at someone. You can tell if somebody's lying. You can tell if somebody's scared. You can really tell stuff about people when you're able to really keep your focus on them. You start activating all those other senses that are inside of you. But yeah, are you uncomfortable yet? Shoot me some comments. I'm not deterring my vision, but shoot some comments. Are you uncomfortable right now? Did you leave? Did you have to bounce? You're like, nope, I can't do it. I can't do it. It's too crazy. this 5 minutes feels forever. Even my stillness I be doing every morning, I'm like, why does it feel so long? It feels like a long time, but it's just 5 minutes, y'all. You could take 5 minutes to yourself, though. That's part of what I teach is giving you 5 minutes to yourself. If you can't take 5 minutes to yourself, man, you got a problem. And you got to find 5 minutes that you can give to yourself. All right. Jeez, man. All right. So I allowed myself at least 5 minutes to concentrate my energy. Now you could go longer if you want to. You can go longer if you want to, but you affirm on that. And okay, I chose to concentrate on the camera. All right. Was it difficult to concentrate for the entire 5 minutes? Then you write down if it was difficult or not. Why or why not was it difficult? Right. For me, it's like, no, I've been doing this for a long time. So it wasn't really that difficult. Um, but yeah, it was kind of awkward because I'm trying to show you guys something live, right? So we'll just get past that. But you put in something, you message something, all right? You write this to yourself, okay? Or you can copy down that type form and then go through it in here. And then you type in your email so you can send all of your answers to yourself and then relook at everything. All right. Boom. All right. How was that? Oh, you drive right. You driving? Okay. Don't trip. Then watch it again, Michelle. Watch it again when you have an opportunity and really test it out. Okay. And check it out. Because I don't want you to, I don't want you to get crazy and try to stare at something while you drive it, right? All right, but that that is just a small portion. Again, so we got one spot left. If you want to get in, message me. I'll message a few people maybe to see if they want to get in. But that is something that is incredibly important. So now that we move past that, let's go into the topic. Okay, building the business. All right, building your business while still employed. There's two main things that I want you to understand with that because, like I said, I I was working all day yesterday, and I'm just used to that. I started doing that while I was trying to build things in the past, and I recognized that um, when you go into the entrepreneurial game, you pretty much are at work all day, every day. Uh, it just is. You get into a mode sometimes where you can't shut off because there's always something to do, right? So recognize that one main thing you want to recognize is that you will have a lot to do. Okay, a lot to do, a lot of stuff to do. If you ever think that you don't have a lot of stuff to do, or if you ever think that you don't have anything to do, something's wrong. Okay, so recognize that you will have a lot of tasks to do, and you really want to make sure that you organize it. Okay, and you put it in a day's plan of some sort so that you don't get crazy. So what you want to do while recognizing that you have a lot of stuff to do, because while you still have your job, is you must work after work. That's an unfortunate truth, y'all. You gotta work after work. You gotta work after work, man. Once you get done with your job, which is what's gonna end up turning you into what you need to be for your business. Because, like I said, I felt like I was working all day, and that's kind of what I would like to do. But I have responsibilities. I got my kids and stuff like that, which is another thing that I'm gonna help you guys out and mention is building it while having children. If you have children, if you don't have children, work after work is nothing. Work after work is nothing, y'all. I'm telling you. um but yeah, so after you get off of work, I highly recommend, right? One thing is give yourself time to get acclimated into what you're gonna do. Okay, so the reason why jobs give you breaks is because you need them. Okay, so after you get home or after you go to your next destination, give yourself some time to decompress. Give yourself some time to decompress. Not too much time, obviously, because you don't have a lot of time to spend on a whole lot of rest. But I would say, do the job thing. Give yourself 30 minutes to just, maybe sometimes it's just to sit there, Just sit there and don't do nothing. Don't even look at your phone or nothing like that, because you're gonna need that. You're gonna need that energy. So put away the phones, put away anything that you have out there, and just allow yourself to kind of reset. Allow your body, your brain, your eyes, everything to just kind of reset, so that you can get ready for this next work. So when you're working when you're employed somewhere and you're putting a lot into your employer, after you get home, decompress for a half an hour or so, and then start working on the business. Now, there's a number of different variables that go with that. And so, um, if you get home and you got to make dinner for the family, for a lot of women, a lot of men, there's a lot of different factors that you'll have to analyze your own situation to figure out the best way to approach it. And it's going to be a trial and error. Everybody's situation is a little different, so I can give you a guideline, but it's not going to be exactly the same situation. For me, back in the day, it was, okay, I'm working. I had first shift. And so that's a whole nother variable. People that have second shift, people that have third shift, that's a whole different variable. So you got to figure out your own personal plan to be able to work on your business after you get off of work. Right. So it's really important to analyze your own situation. Listen to what I'm saying, listen to what I'm telling you, but analyze your own situation and see, okay, when is going to be the opportune time for me to decompress, so that I can start working on this other business that I'm trying to build. Okay. And and the next thing is give yourself the rest, y'all. You gotta give yourself the rest. That's incredibly important. It's incredibly important. Okay, because there will be a lot of stuff to do. You will want to go, 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 but you will burn yourself out quickly, and it will frustrate you, and that will affect your business. That will affect what you're trying to build. So this is a marathon. So to try and stretch that out to run as long as you possibly can, it's making sure that you take effective rest. It has to be effective rest, right? Making sure that you are getting the sleep that you need. And figuring that out is a process in itself. You got to figure out, okay, what do I need? Do I need 4, 5, 6 hours? Me, I figured out I need 6. I need at least 6, and I'll be good. If I can get 6, I'm good. I'm totally good. I feel great. My body goes into the full repair process, and I wake up and I'm like, I feel great. All right, that's good. That's different from person to person. Okay, so that's something that you want to ask yourself, and it's something that you have to do the work. You got to do your own homework on yourself. That's what a lot of this is. It's just a lot of homework on yourself. And again, this is what the program is helping people to understand. It's helping people to figure out who you are. What are you doing? Because of all that meditation, all of the different lessons that I have you go through, you will be figuring out more about you. And you should continue to question yourself in all of those things. So the first thing, recognize you will be working a lot, 24/7 almost, if you're trying to build something. The second thing is make sure you get effective rest though in that process. And it seems like that doesn't even make sense, Kev. It doesn't, but it's possible. I'm literally doing it. It's possible. And there are things that you will want to get done that will have to go on to tomorrow. That's just part of the process. Don't worry about that. That's how it goes. Okay, especially if you're the only one right now doing everything. um, Things will just have to be done tomorrow. Sometimes you got to just put it on the back burner. Make sure you get the most important things done in that day's time frame. But do not make yourself sick, because this is a marathon. If you're not lasting, then the time that you shut down is going to hamper everything that you're doing, that you're trying to accomplish. And if we're trying to get into the compounding effect of the what you call this, the physicality, the quantum field of life, if you're trying to get that compounding, you got to keep doing it. You got to keep doing it. Go home, work on the business. Go home, work on the business. Go home, work on the business. So your health is incredibly important in that process. So you want to make sure you're getting the rest. All right. All right, y'all. So yeah, didn't want to go too much, didn't want to go too far into this. Okay. Want to keep these very short and to the point. Um, Hope you guys enjoyed the assessment that we went through. I shot the link in the comments if you want to go on there and do it again when you have some time to yourself. Go ahead and do it. I really encourage it. It's going to help you. If you do just that one every day, you're going to notice a difference. I guarantee it. Okay. I guarantee it. It's going to change you. So, yeah. Yeah. All right. Let's go to some comments here. Um, every day I tell my every day it is my day. Yep. Skip yesterday, man. Yep. Winning mindset, lead by example, man. Absolutely. Absolutely. Um, yes, Michelle. Yeah, check it out when you get the opportunity. Um, and I will, yeah, I'll post the link in our group as well. We have a private group here, Facebook group, to where if you guys are looking to join, I only got one spot left, so we start the classes Monday, and then we're gonna go from there, man. It's gonna get wild. So yeah, David Krupnick, what's popping, man? How you doing? All right, haven't seen you in a while either, man. That's what's up. Thanks for coming. All right. Let's see. Johnny Ripple says, I've worked 80 to 1,000 hours a week a couple times in my life. Whoa. Once for myself, once for others. Doing it for yourself was better, but still nearly killed myself working 3 to 4 hours of sleep at night. Yeah, man. Yeah, you got to really gauge what you can do. Because if you doing that and you're trying to go into what you love, but you're killing yourself in the process, it really don't, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't really make sense. It doesn't make sense. So it's the balance of all things. It's the balance. For years, balance is a tough one for me. I'm older now and don't want to work 80 hours a week no more. Yeah, writing stuff down daily, weekly, quarterly. It's a simple thing, but a key thing. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about, y'all. This is what I'm talking about. That Mr. Miyagi stuff, man. Where it's, I keep saying that because the concept of that was how Daniel was really tripped out. The Karate Kid, he was like, "You got me painting a house and painting a fence, and you got me waxing your car. Like, what does that have to do with kung fu, dude?" And so that's the key. That's the key, man. That's in so many different things in life, y'all. Do you understand that? So that's why I'm helping you to work on your power of concentration, because it is incredibly important. It is incredibly important. Yes, Lexi, I will send you the wait, which link? You want the concentrated strength link, or do you want the program link? Just yeah, just mention what exactly were you talking about, and I'll send it to you. Um, but yeah, yeah, you guys are incredible. Really, really appreciate you guys being here. It's yeah, it's the stuff that we got to continuously remind ourselves and continuously write down and continuously work on. Okay. Um, wait, you said, wait, what? uh, I seen the link in the comments and I wanted to do that one. It's the recaps. Oh, okay. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna send that to you right now. Actually, let me just send that to you. It's on my. I keep putting it on the end of the videos too. So if you ever watch any of my videos, it says take the concentrated strength mindset matters assessment. Um, so at the end of all the videos now, that is a little bit of the, and I'm gonna slowly add maybe 2 or 3 things to give you a glimpse into the program, so you can really see what's up. But yeah, here you go. All right, there we go, Lexi. I sent you the assessment, and yep, just go from there. And yeah, so yeah, y'all, yeah. really think about the things I said. Okay. One is that you will be working like a good 16 hours. Okay. Just to be realistic, it's going to be, you'll work your secular job for 8 hours, and then the rest, and you trying to do what you can do. You probably, I mean, after you get off of work, you probably will have like 4 hours to work on your business. um so yeah, yeah, it's like 4 hours. So realistically, it's like 12, but it'll be like 4 hours. So, but in that process, you have to be strict. You gotta be strict, man, because you gotta still go to bed. You gotta go to bed. You gotta go to bed and get your rest. That is incredibly important. That is super important. All right, go to bed, get your rest so that you can last. Because working that long is going to be different. It's going to be strenuous. It's going to test your stamina for sure. Okay. All right. But yeah, didn't want to go on here too long, y'all. Really appreciate you guys. Mindset matters more than anything else. All right. Mindset matters more than anything else. Got the gear coming out. Got the website coming out tomorrow. So I will definitely, I might just pop on live real quick, just randomly. Got the website coming on live for the clothing. And then I got one more spot left for the program. So if you are interested, shoot me a message and we can get down. All right. Because this class is about to be popping, y'all. And then we'll have open enrollment next month, and we'll go from there. But I really appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for showing up that have, that know me. Really appreciate you guys' energy, man. It's really awesome. Thank you for that. But yeah, appreciate you guys one more time. All right. Love you guys. Have a fantastic rest of your week. And in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Anytime. Out.